Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. And tonight, it's the New Orleans Pelicans going up against the Golden State Warriors. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. On Tuesday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Friday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Now Golden State's starting five. Green down low with Looney. Curry is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Mulder in at the 3 spot. And for New Orleans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Bledsoe is out there with Ball. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. And as the regular season winds toward the playoffs for those teams in the upper half of the standings, Greg, how much are they looking at seeding and their potential playoff opponents?
You know, Kevin, guys won't admit to it, but it's human nature to think ahead, to try and map out that route through the brackets. And you get a sense if you played a team 3 or 4 times, how you match up, what you do well against them, and what are areas of concern for you.
And here is Ball after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Bledsoe outside. Green against Williamson. It's stolen by Green. Curry looking around. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Green. And the layup is good.
Just another thing to love about Draymond's game. He runs the floor with a fury.
And Smitty, anytime there's a poll for dirtiest player in the NBA, Draymond seems to end up on that list.
GA, in our day, there would have been a lot of us on that list. We know Draymond just wants to win, but it's about just playing hard, and that's what he'll do. He'll do whatever it takes to win. In this league, they just trying to clean up some of these acts.
Ball against Curry. Now here's Green. 9-point game his last outing. 6 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Bledsoe. Outside, Ball to the inside. The 9-foot shot. That's good from Williamson on the assist by Ball.
Facing up, showing the jump shot. Zion saying, you can't give me that.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr. Even early in his career, Zion Williamson presents problems for defenses, even after they forced a missed shot. Coach said Zion is a bull in a china shop when it comes to offensive boards. We need to get bodies on him whenever there is a missed shot, or he'll eat us alive. Kevin, that means 5 guys have to pay attention to Zion at all times. Back to you.
Thanks, David.
It will be a rare night that you're going to outdo Stephen Curry in a game of matching threes.
Adams, the pass to Ingram. Good on the shot.
The defense is there, but because of the height disparity, there is no real contest.
Curry finds Wiggins. Poke loose. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Bledsoe. Oh, the power on that throw-down.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here, coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
It was really that second wave in the rotation that took the offense to another level.
Looking here at some numbers for Looney, how the second half of the season has shaped up for him, averaging about 4 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
He understands his role. He accepts it. He's one of those guys who doesn't need the ball to be effective.
Here's Hayes. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Poole. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Rockets in Houston.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way.
That one good for 2.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Pass to Looney. 1:03 left in the first quarter of the game. 6 to shoot. Here's Toscano. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
And let's give him some credit. He read the situation well. He created some space, and he delivered.
Here's Oubre. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That one's on Johnson.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Damian Lee, he's checked in for Golden State. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Hayes. There's the dish to Ingram. Lets it go. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Now, here's Oubre. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Lock at 6. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Oubre's got 5 now.
Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
The Pelicans coming to this one after the win against the Timberwolves at Target Center. So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Kent Bazemore is out there with Lee. Then there's Oubre. Then it's Green. And it's Toscano in at the 4 spot. Stripped it away. Here's a 1-2. Got a piece of it.
Quick off the floor. Beautiful standing reach. Bazemore surprising you with the block.
And New Orleans pushing it up now. And Ingram with the basket on the assist by Johnson.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Now here's Lee. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shot clock at 6. Poked away. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Brandon Ingram.
Stephen Curry, that's a luxury to have a guy that can run off screens and shoot the catch-and-shoot jump shot.
Bledsoe looking it over. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Bledsoe's got 7.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
Pass to Toscano. Again, Golden State.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Now Bledsoe. He had 16 points in the win against Minnesota. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Green with the block.
You know, so much of Draymond's rim protection comes from positioning, but this time, he just flat out got it.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
Some changes for Golden State. Mulder's checked in, and Wiggins is subbed in for Damian Lee. Pelicans trail by 3. Out to the right wing. Williamson double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Warriors leading by 3. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
And staying with it. He drained 2 triples in the first quarter. Now gets this one.
And you just got to love Steph's passion for the game. Even his pregame workout has drawn attention.
GA, let me give you this little story. One time in high school, he got so pumped before a game, he actually hurt himself. He jumped up, hit his forehead, and had to get stitches. The man just loves to play, and he loves this game.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws of this.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
First one falls for him.
An underrated two-way player. Bledsoe wows you with his offense, but he's also made the all-defensive first team.
New Orleans making a switch here. Ingram's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Looney's checked in. And Eric Bledsoe drops them both. Warriors leading by 4. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Mulder, the pass to Wiggins. Over ball. And that one's good. Wiggins.
And with that mid-range jumper, Wiggins has the lift to shoot over almost anyone.
Bledsoe outside. Williamson against Green. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside. And Williamson's parents, both college athletes themselves, were a guiding force in helping him grow his game.
When you're talking about growing his game, Greg, at an early age, Zion told his mom he wanted to be the #1 player in college basketball. As a 5-year-old, he played on an AAU team for 9-year-olds. By age 9, he was waking up for 5 a.m. workouts. That's the kind of commitment it takes to succeed, even that early.
That free throw good from Williamson. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things, never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice.
You can't let Ingram get established down there. When he does, he burns you from it.
A three-pointer, Wiggins, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Ball. Shoots over Curry. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Ball. Outside Curry. Got that bucket in no time at all. Curry's got 13.
I'll tell you, Steph is giving the fans their money's worth.
The pass to Williamson. 26 seconds left in the first half. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Pelicans shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. And the Warriors making a change here. And that one falls for Ingram.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident. Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Curry wide open. The long distance 3 is buried. Curry's got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there time and time again.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Andrew, what do you like about the way the team's playing so far?
We're competitive right now. We're going after it. In our possession, we're going hard.
We'll see if that continues in the second half, Andrew. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 16 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
Well, everyone needs someone that can stretch the floor. No one does it better than Chef Curry. The defense has been spread out and effective. We'll see if they can make adjustments in the second half. I don't think they can, though.
Kenny, let's get your opinion on New Orleans.
Well, the perimeter D is just too loose. I mean, there's no excuse for letting the team rain that many threes on you. And at that high a percentage, guys aren't fighting through screens. They're not staying with their shooters. They're not helping out. Just bad basketball on the defensive end. They've got to tighten it up on a high level in the second half.
And that That's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Curry has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Lonzo Ball out there at Bledsoe. And it's Adams in at the 5. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
This is where Curry's excellent. Ball in hand, making decisions. The Warriors took a big chance on trading for Wiggins. The Wolves were so desperate to get rid of his contract, they added a top 3 protected first-round pick into the package. I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. They trail by 11. Pass to Ingram. Outside, Ball. 6 to shoot. He's looking for Williamson and finds him. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight.
And the Warriors, in their own right, got rid of D'Angelo Russell's huge contract, but the deal was also about fit.
It was, G.A. At the time, they were looking for a small forward, and Andrew Wiggins put them in the mind of a Harrison Barnes. He's more athletic, though. And then for the Wolves, D'Angelo Russell was a guy they needed in the backcourt. Interesting to see how both these guys' career end up.
Timeout called the Warriors. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Some changes for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Adams. And James Johnson is subbed in for Zion Williamson. And Golden State also making a change. Toscano's checked in. Here's Curry. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
We talk about his three-point shot, but I think his floater is just as good.
Pelicans trail by 9. Ball, the pass to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Looney, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Down low, here's Toscano. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Warriors lead by 9.
Oh, wow, 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Ball's knocked loose. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Top of the key, Looney. He kicks it to Wiggins. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up on the high post. Jump shot is good. And now an 11-point Warrior lead.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Steve, you look at the large companies being created right now by some NBA players like LeBron and Steph. Talk about the example that sets for kids who look up to these guys.
You know, Kevin, I think it's a great example. A reason why they are showing the next generation of kids that's taking basketball serious, that they're more than just a basketball player. They are prepping for life after the game is over, but able to do it while they're playing.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
He's very long and slender frame, Brandon Ingram, but very effective at attacking the rim.
Warriors leading by 9. Pass to Toscano. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Kent Bazemore's checked in for Lee. The Pelicans have gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Lobs it up there for Ingram. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Because of that length, Ingram can catch that pass no matter where you put it.
Poole the pass to Oubre. And he slams it down right on top of Brandon Ingram.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Ball. And Ball slams it in.
I love how hard Lonzo Ball plays. It's what's allowed him to overwhelm the defense right there.
Passes to Oubre. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Oubre's got 4 this quarter.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Back to Ball. Ingram left side. Shoots over Oubre. It's deflected. Now the Warriors moving it up. Bazemore. No one around him. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
He gets it off quickly. Bazemore much improved on the catch and shoot.
Knocked loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Adams, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Zion Williamson comes in for James Johnson. The Warriors making a switch here. 29 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Curry. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. So we'll see Steph Curry go to the line right here. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. The Warriors have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. That's good from Stephen Curry.
As we know, Steph's one of the game's most accurate shooters. He's part of the 50-40-90 club.
Here's Ingram. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch you look to create.
Here's Curry with the 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Warriors ahead, up by 15. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Kent Bazemore is out there with Oubre. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Curry. And it's Green in at the 5. Bazemore gets the bucket.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Pelicans. It's an 18-point game. And the jam by Bledsoe.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
And here is Curry. Puts it up. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Prolific jump shooters like Stephen Curry, they don't even see the defense in front of them.
Kicks to Bledsoe. Tipped away. Wiggins with it. Now defended by Williamson. Now the Warriors moving it up. And the jam by Oubre.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Bledsoe outside. Williamson against Oubre. 6 on the shot clock. Williamson finds Adams over Wiggins, and Adams with the basket on the assist by Williamson.
And sometimes you just can't get around your defender there. You got to hit him with that high top fade.
And a fast break now for the Pelicans, and good that time. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Wiggins outside. Oubre against Ingram. It's tipped.
Wonderful defense from Ingram. Good to see him using his length to alter shots.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
I mean, the ridiculous production from beyond the arc. They have to find a way to cool him down.
Pelicans trailed by 19. There's the pass to Williamson. Lobs it up there for Ingram. And that one is off.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off. And sometimes that's all it takes.
Guarded by Curry. Shoots from the high post, and it falls over the rim and in. Ingram's got 23.
What I like about Ingram at this point in his career, very decisive in his actions.
Wiggins outside. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Looney kicks to Curry. Shot clock at 5. Shot from free throw range. It's good. Curry's got 17 now, just in the second half.
We know this about Steph Curry. He can hit it from anywhere, outside, inside, in between.
Here's Adams, uses the glass to finish the layup.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
They double team Curry. Pass to Looney. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Steph Curry.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Curry against Williamson. Elbow shot. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to Bledsoe. Fires from deep. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Steph, what was the key that had your offense going so well tonight?
Obviously, guys have to make shots, and when we're creating and moving our bodies and the ball's moving, we're not turning it over. You know, we're tough to guard, and everybody had confidence tonight to go out there and make plays. So that's contagious, and we got to find that next game if we want to keep this going.
Obviously, the way you guys want to play, Steph. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.